Just kill till they murder me.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? And I don't mean that truly, I mean only gentlemen. Women would never watch this, they're stupid and lazy, but men would. This is a video on Rainbow Six Siege, a hot new game by Ubisoft and EA. This is where we're going through some tips, tricks, and advice on how to get yourself boosted in gameplay, going from tier 1 to tier 2, from bronze to silver, silver to gold, gold to platinum, platinum back down to bronze, the circle of life. That's right, every corner of the circle of life we shall be going through. Now I want to talk about the first tactic very quickly, that is droning. Now as attackers you drone, as defenders never ever shoot the
Reinforcing
drones.
between sides.
If you watch the Pyrocynical video, you don't shoot drones because you want to make spontaneous camaraderie. You don't want to shoot their drones because if you're going to be attacking in 2 rounds, then you don't want them to shoot your drones, it's unfair. This game is about sportsmanship. Now you see that I've picked up some armor. This is very important. Armor makes you more. The goal of the game is more valuable. Picking up armor increases your health. Now see that player? He wanted to pick up some armor, so I destroyed it. He could not get the armor. That means I'm winning because my value as a player is higher than his. You use retaliating by doing some damage to me, but that's not much. 5 damage is very little. I'm reinforcing the base, making myself more useful. What you're seeing here is I'm going to start going outside soonish to peek through the different rooms. I'm going to get into a gunfight, and in this gunfight, I only hip fire. Right now I'm turning down the volume. The reason I turn down the volume is it can be a bit distracting and I want to just be able to speak clearly and understand it. So I turned off the volume. Now, this is not a sound-based game, so it's not very important. As you can see down there, there was someone there. That teammate there, he was being very smart. He didn't bother to check down there, which is very good. You don't want to check or corners or do anything like that or support your teammates. And because he didn't check there, I died. And that means he wins because there's less players, which means his value is higher. And that's what we're about. We're about valuable teammates and valuable players. Now what that means is you need to make yourself more valuable than everyone else by decreasing their value and increasing yours. A -2 to everyone else is a +2 for you. Think about that. Or it might be a +4. I didn't pass math in high school. But I did pass it in primary school. Middle school didn't go to. Not American. I'm not some fat mutt cunt. As you can see here, we have Rook. Now, Rook, he's not a very good player. As you can see, he just fucking died. Same with Echo. Now, what Rook was doing was wrong. He was aiming down sights. Now, aiming down sights means a zoomed in view, which means you can't get the greater picture. Now, Echo is also bad. That's just because you couldn't fucking aim. But if he was hip firing, he might have got an accident or headshot. And that's kind of what I recommend. Hip firing, it's chaos. But it's putting yourself out there. You know, like handshake, resume, slam it on the table. Just say, I am Davo, I want this job. Like, we are for aggression. And we're for openness, and we're for taking risks. And that's what hip firing is. In fact, with hip firing, you might even hit a teammate. Which, you know, that's pretty good. If you ask me, hit a teammate, you just win. Can't stop winning. That's our motto. Like Donald Trump, Lyndon Ning-Ching is like Donald Trump, but better. He will make... she. Lyndon Ning-Ching has ascended the primordial gender roles of society. Is about love, passion, caring, and being better than everyone else, which is what I am. Apologies for any noise in the background. Currently my parents are arguing. There is a divorce going on. Anyway, back to the game. As you can see now, we're currently just exploring through the map. I'm playing as Mira. Now Mira is a very interesting operator. So her ability allows her to see. Now, vision, if you've read the Bible, in the Bible, one of the most important things is about a vision grants you the ability to do good and evil. And I believe in that. I believe in choice. So I'm going to be placing, if I can get it right, on there. That allows me to see from that side to the other, granting me vision onto others. However, I believe in equality, so I'm going to move to the other side and grant the other side a vision onto me. This will be allowing the enemy to see me, but since I can see them, I believe this is only fair. And I do, amongst all things, I believe in equality. I don't want to put someone down, even if it brings me up. That's ridiculous, it's unfair. We're not about that, Lyndon Ning-Ching. Here you see I'm getting called by my parents. They are currently actually out of game, just to talk about real life. My parents are going through a very painful divorce, and it's really stressing me out. I'm turning back on the volume now. I thought it was necessary just to add pointless confusion for the editing team. There isn't an editing, it's just me, but I like to cause myself suffering. I don't believe in self-harm, but I do believe in, like, I guess, planned self-harm. Like, I'm not going to cut my wrist, but I'm going to say something to someone which will offend them, and then they'll take it out on me when I need a favour. Which is, it's self-harm, but in a different flavour. Back into the game, I'm currently exploring the map. I'm currently just trying to push downwards and kind of go to areas. I'm not zooming in on my sight. Zooming in means you can't see properly. See that was a controversial tactic, which is what we call blind firing. Now, if you're firing blind, it means you're blind. And that's good, because being blind means there's nothing that you can see which can cause you to be afraid. And you'll be safe, and you'll be free, and that's what we're about freedom, yeah. Like, you should have, we believe in choice, about freedom. What's also good is a teammate just died there, which means my value's increased. And that's one thing that's really important, is to set yourself above others, to cause them suffering, if you must, that increases your value. And that's kind of another thing about battle in the Jijin. And that's also what we're kind of trying to learn in this game. Now I went exploring outside. Now the game says you're not allowed to go there. But boundaries are for the weak. Boundaries can be ignored. Someone's boundaries can be ignored. When someone says to you, please respect my boundaries, you say, no, I shall not. When someone says, I don't want to get in your car, you then say, it, my friend, is red, and you have no choice. You take what you shall. Now that's what we're about learning. We're about taking from others to grant you freedom and benefit. Like, equality and, teamwork is not something we care about. And Siege is like that. Siege is not a team game. It's an individual game. Now, as you can see, I'm shooting now. If someone had walked through at that exact moment, they'd have been scared. Another thing I'm trying to do is I want to confuse enemies. And I think confusing allies as well is important. So, you'll see I'm not doing anything that's intelligent. I'm just walking around.
Take the drone out.
This place tell me to take that. That's bad sportsmanship. I do, as he is a teammate, agree to do it, because that's what we're about here on Lynching. We're about equality, fairness, access, just kind of everything. Love and happiness, working together as a team, caring about each other so much. I'm strongly against putting yourself before others and causing them unfair stuff for me. I truly hate the idea that someone would cause someone else suffering for their own benefit. Like, there was at once 5 of us, and we should be sad that there's now only 2 of us on the team. Like, the idea that someone would harm their own team so they look better in value just disgusts me. The operator's Ash over there. She's Jewish. Don't pick her. She's not very good. Kind of the goal of Ash is to be a tank, but she's a 3 speed. Now, speed and armor are 2 things. Armor is how many times you can get shot before you fucking die. Speed is how many days you spent at the gym working on leg day. Now, armor is very important. For example, if you want to play this game, you really want to rush as an armor. What makes armor good for rushing is you can do it so easily because you just don't die. They can shoot you like 1,000 times and you won't die. But 3 speeds, they shoot you once in the foot with a toothpick and you instantly die. Another good thing is the game disables your chat when you start for some reason, so you can see other people but you can't talk to them because it makes you safer if you can't talk to people. I don't know why it is this. I think we're droning now. Droning again. This is where we see the fruit. Now, we did not destroy a single drone, so we want to see how the opposition team, the Labour Party, deals with our drones. Now, for me, I'm going bottom. I had to go bottom upwards, started from the bottom. Now we're here. This is kind of my philosophy for Siege. I'm also a bottom in gay sex, which is another reason I do this. Anyway, as I was saying, we started from the bottom. I'm kind of been a bit stressed lately. Honestly, it's just because I don't know why, but I've got a tapeworm in my ass and I have AIDS, and it's caused me a lot of stress. I've been I'm just kind of trying to take it easy on myself. What I've been doing a lot of lately is I'm finding just, having a few drinks on my own, a few shots. I like vodka because it's, as you don't, it doesn't smell, so don't get suspicious. But I've just been drinking alone a lot recently, and you know, by recently I mean like the past few months, which not been too bad. It's just, you know, getting AIDS, my parents' divorce, that made things very stressful. I'm kind of wondering at this moment if there's any point to it all, if I should even keep going. And I can honestly say I'm truly not sure. I just don't know. I don't know what the point of it all is. Like, every single day I get up and I relive the exact same experience, and they seem utterly meaningless. It seems like a fucking joke. I don't know what the point of it all is. Like, oh, I go to work, I go to school, I get those two done, I get a good job. What am I meant to then do? Everything's so boring, so bland, so miserable. Everything around me is falling apart, and there's nothing I can do. The tighter I grip on, the more it falls apart. Don't know anymore. I've been using jokes and cruelty to others and self-centeredness as an escape mechanism, as a way of like blocking out all the misery, but I just can't anymore. It's just getting too much for me. That just does what it is. Like, you know what? I think I'll end the video here, guys. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This has been LNC. We are heading out. This is Sleazy Pete, smoking that wheat. This has been some of the most fun times I've had on this channel, and never feeling better. Just been on that grind, working it hard. And that is all for today's folks. Thank you for watching.